Up to 80 MPs could revolt over the Prime Minister's plans. Keir Starmer has desperately tried to ward off a massive Labour rebellion around plans to make cuts to the UK's £70 billion benefits bill. Up to 80 of his own MPs are furious about plans. Dozens of Labour MPs are said to oppose the Prime Minister's plan to use the savings for an increase in defence spending and to bolster the public finance. They are planning to write to the PM and Treasury outlining their complaints ahead of the spring statement on March 26. Reforms to the welfare system are expected ahead of the spring statement, as Chancellor Rachel Reeves will likely look to make a raft of public spending savings given tighter fiscal headroom. Incapacity and disability benefits currently cost £64.7 billion, and this is predicted to rise to £100.7 billion by 2030. 16 major charities, including the Trussell Trust, Scope, and Mind, have penned a letter to the government warning that benefit cuts would have a catastrophic impact on disabled people up and down the country. They claimed that as many as 700,000 more disabled households could be pushed into poverty as a result of the plans. It comes against a backdrop of growing concern among Labour backbenchers over the government's direction, following a cut to the winter fuel allowance, the slashing of international aid and the failure to scrap the two-child benefit cap. The government is now being accused of pushing disabled people into poverty. Speaking to MPs at a meeting of the Parliamentary Labour Party tonight, Sir Keir set out the justification to slashing welfare. "We've found ourselves in a worst of all worlds situation, with the wrong incentives, discouraging people from working, the taxpayer funding a spiralling bill, £70 billion a year by 2030, he told MPs. A wasted generation. 1 in 8 young people not in education, employment or training, and the people who really need that safety net still not always getting the dignity they deserve. That's unsustainable, it's indefensible, and it is unfair. People feel that in their bones. It runs contrary to those deep British values that if you can work, you should.